I said, Marky, get up. You got throw up everywhere. He like, I can't move. And he threw up again. Again. But this time, while being set up, he was kind of like this, and he was throwing up everywhere. And it was coming out like the Exorcist. So I was like, do I go get Mom? But I just know I better not go get this lady. So I grabbed Mark like a soldier. He was like, bro, he had to defecate. So I was like, all right, we're going to make it to the bathroom now. Going upstairs to the bathroom, vice versa, than going downstairs to the bathroom is something totally different. I will repeat that again. Going upstairs is a bit more stairs than going downstairs where he slept at. So I said, come on, let's go downstairs. He like, no, take me upstairs. I said, no, bro, let's just go downstairs. So he like, okay, I'm holding him as tight as I can, but I'm still trying to keep a little looseness just in case anything may happen that shouldn't. I'm holding this man. He going down the stairs like a grandpapa. He getting down there. But it was somewhere he missed that other step. He missed the other step and he came down like, boo, boo, boo. And when he came, I let him go. I don't know how I let him go. Okay, I was already pre-prepared to already let him go because just in case if he puked on me, I didn't have that tight lock. I didn't want to have a lock. You feel me? So I was kind of like, it's like almost hugging somebody, but you leave that little space, that little pitter patter. It was like one of those. So he kind of went down and he's like, oh man, why you let me go? I'm sorry. You okay? So Caleb comes down. He's so sneaky. He did not stump. When I say Caleb, normally when he around in the house, he stumps. He makes noises. You know when he coming. He his own personal bell. You know when he coming. So he was being sneaky, and I felt like he was ready to blackmail us. So when he came down, he cut on the light. He cut on the light to the basement. He didn't come down the stairs. He came right there to the hallway. He cut on the light. He see Mark on the steps. He say, hey, Mark, you okay? He like, you're fine. You're throwing up and everything. I'm like, Caleb, go back in your room. He like, I am going to go back. He like, Mark, are you okay or are you drunk? Just like that. I said, why would you say he drunk? He said, because he's acting like it. I said, he's not acting like it. I'm like, he's sick. He ate something bad. He was like, you want me to get Mom? You want me to call Mom on her cell phone? I'm like, no, Caleb, do not call Mom. He like, I'm going to call Mom. So I let Mark sit there. Because I had to go chase Caleb because Caleb is a mama's boy. He most definitely, if he tell you he about to call Mom, he about to go call Mom. Straight up and down. So I left Mark there and I went upstairs. I said, Caleb, I'm like, don't call Mom. Mom is hosting a party. I'm like, just let her do her thing. I'm like, she's already mad. He was like, but Mark is sick. I'm like, he's okay. I'm going to take care of him. He like, you don't know how to take care of people. I said, I take care of you. He like, no, you don't. I take care of myself. You just cook for me. I'm like, that's taking care of you. He like, well, I'm going to still call Mom. This boy grabbed the cell phone and goes to the call log and go to Mom name. So I grabbed the phone. So now I'm grabbing the phone, trying to get it. He's doing it. He's holding the phone tight. He trying to elbow me, but he pressed the button already. So Mama pick up like, hello, Bowman. You hear the music and you hear her still loud. So I'm like, so I hang up. He like, I'm like, why you do that? And I punch him in the arm. He immediately started crying. I'm like, shh, I might be quiet. Why you crying? Like, you hit me. I'm like, I did not hit you. I'm like, stop. I'm like, you okay? I'm trying to like, I'm telling Mama. So I'm like, I'm taking his phone. He like, I don't care. I'm going outside. I'm like, no, you're not. So now me and him is arguing. Me and Caleb is having it out. I didn't know that I hit him that hard. I just really, like, hey, bud, get some nut. Like, you know, I'm not hurting you. But he took it as, oh my God. He was so hurt. So boom. He goes downstairs. I go behind him. I'm like, Caleb, I'm sorry, I'll buy you McDonald's. You want me to buy you some McDonald's tomorrow? He like, no, I want ribs tomorrow. I said, I'll get you ribs. I'll get you ribs tomorrow. I'm like, can you please relax? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. So he sat at the steps and he was just crying. I left him there. I left him there straight up, and I went down there and I checked on Mark. Mark is still on the steps. Mark is still on the steps. I'm like, Mark, come on. He like, I'm good now. I'm like, I gotta go upstairs and clean up this throw up, bro. I said, so come on. He like, no, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. He stands up, put his hands on the wall. He stands up. Whoosh. He throws up again. I'm like, Mark, come on, make it to the bathroom, man. Because literally, he could have just got up, hit the corner, and there go that bathroom right there, bro. You could have went to the bathroom. So now, man, I said, no, you cleaning that up. You are cleaning that. I'm not that. What is that? I'm not like, it was a different, what is that? I'm not, no. So no. So boom, he ends up kind of like letting it all out right there. He let it all out. He just sat there and just threw up just right there. Boom, he really felt better. He said, I just need to change. So he went to go change out his clothes, and then he came and he cleaned up the throw up down there. Now, I'm in the process of cleaning upstairs a little bit. So I'm like, why am I cleaning this up? So as I cleaned up a little bit, and it was a big Glock on one side, I'm like, I'm not getting that one. Oh, I feel like, no, I'm not doing it. So I said, Mark, you got to come get the rest of the throw up. He like, I got it, man. You ain't got to do it. He like, I got it. So I'm like, you need to drink some water. So I give him some water. All I hear is, ding dong. I'm like, oh, God. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. I'm like, now who is ringing the bell like that? So I shoots upstairs. I go to my mom's room. I see that it's Beth and Joanne. So I'm like, what do they want? So I hurry up, I shoot downstairs. I'm like, Mark, I say, I see Beth and Joanne, right? I say, I see Beth and Joanne. So Mark gets up, he looks at me, he says, so what you want to do? He's like, what you want to do? I say, we finna have to drag Beth, because I think Beth want to keep on playing with my mama. Like, that's all I felt. I felt like it was about to be some problems. I felt like it was about to be some static, but let's get into it, right? Boom. I open the door. Now, mind you, Mark is still lit off the Batman juice. I open the door. The screen door is locked. I'm like, yeah. So Joanne like, is your mama there? I'm like, yeah, my mom here. She like, well, we trying to get some sleep over there, and my daddy, he don't feel good. He like, his window back there by y'all bar area, and the music is just too loud. It's overly too loud. And I said, well, I can't tell my mom to cut down the music. She said, well, I don't want to have to call the police. I said, well, do you want me to go get my mom? Right off the back. Now, mind you, my mama just told me, do not come get her. Don't leave her alone. Let her do her thing. My mom said, don't come back there. Let her do her thing. So I'm like, I offered. She said, yeah, go get your mom. Beth just looking at me, and I'm looking at her. So Mark like, hey, as he shut the door, he like, we got to get this throw up. I said, no, you got to get this throw up. So Mark grabs the throw. He get the plastic bag, and he grabs it. Boom, he throws it. He like, man, where's the stuff? I need to spray some on it. So now he get the spraying stuff. He cleans it up. Boom. We go. Now they out there for like about a good 3-4 minutes. It was definitely, they was out there for a good minute. I'm like, you want to go get mom? He like, no. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go get her. My mama is out there pouring shots in people's mouth, just walking past, just pouring shots in people's mouth. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I don't want to bother her, so I'm going to go to my dad. My dad is just sitting there holding his cup, looking like he just want to end the party, like his time is over with. He just wants to go to bed. He's done. He don't drink like this. So in his eyes, it was like he was done. When I tell you, I kid you not, I promise you. I looked at my dad. I said, Dad, Joanne. I said, Joanne, them, they're out there. They looking for you, right? That's exactly what I said. I like, Joanne, them out there looking for you. So he like, Joanne looking for me or for your mom? I'm like, no, looking for you. All I know is, I kid you not, my dad ends up going to go tell my mom. So my mom like, what? Mind you, my mom is pouring shots in everybody's mouth. So my dad goes over there. right? And my mom comes, and as she's coming, we goes in the house. My mom literally opened up the door like, why are you at my door? My mama looked at her like if she had every bit of I want to grab you already in the inside and beat you down. So she said, why you at my door, Joanne? Like, well, the music.